talked to the board, and we said, we're gonna postpone it. And as soon as the election occurred, I guess it was around the middle of April, we came back to the board, the new board, and we started talking about doing the refinancing. Kislak, when we started the conversations with Kislak, we thought we'd get this done in January, February. What they offered to do at that point was if we made any payments in January, February, they were gonna reverse those payments and give us back the money, and consequently enhancing our cash flow. By the time we got this done and approved by the board, we were looking at, if I recall, mid-May. We had paid approximately $1.4 million by May 1st, right? So what Kislak did, well, now, there are two parts to Kislak. There's the front office that wants to get the business, and then there's the back office, which is credit risk, okay? The front office said to us, we're gonna give you back whatever you paid us, okay? As long as you get this done by the end of May. We'll give you back 5 payments, okay? That was $1.4 million. So documents were drawn up, we were ready to close, and the credit department said, you know what? We're okay, we're gonna give him back that money, but instead, we're gonna create another note. So they simply took the money we had paid them, gave us back that money, and added another note to it. Okay? Now, coincidentally, and it's a total coincidence, the $1.4 million that we got back is also approximately, within a couple of dollars, the difference in the interest that we're going to be paying by keeping the money out for 3 years longer. It happens to be a coincidence, but they're both about $1.4 million, which is why you make it, if we talk about the amount of the loan, it gets kind of confusing, because we're talking about almost the same amount, but it's a total coincidence. Okay? So it's not that we're taking out an additional $1.4 million. We're using the same money twice. Is basically what's happened. Any questions on that?
Yeah,
Please.
What was the misunderstanding? Because if you read those papers,
Yes.
they wrote it very ambiguously. I am speaking about the G, the paragraph.
I don't
It
know
doesn't
what-
matter.
okay.
The paragraph G, and it shows like you took an additional loan for 1.4.
It's the way, it's simply the way the credit wrote. Right.
Let me, so
Please.
I get really there. What people didn't understand, and they couldn't see, because you said it the first time, if you remember, that we got back the money.
Mhm.
What it bothered, it was two things. That they couldn't see where it's written in this, that we got back the money. And number two, it was another thing, I am all emotional, so it was another thing, how did we get this money, and why did we sign it in June instead of January?
I think I explained that just
Okay,
then.
right.
I'm not gonna answer that. I've answered that
Okay,
question already.
right.
What they gave us back with this 5 payments we had made year to date, that was simply.
I understand. I just wanted to be clear, so I don't get hunted.
Are there any,
Clear regarding
Are there questions about it?
misunderstanding.
The misunderstanding,
Yeah.
right.
okay. The second question was that about prepayment penalty.
Correct.
There's another paragraph, I don't know what the paragraph letter is
Here
or
it
number
is.
is, I
It's
don't remember.
prepayment is number 5.
Okay. The agreement with this bank, as with any other bank, if we prepay this loan from proceeds created by our association, there is no prepayment penalty. None. Now, it's the last sentence of that paragraph. So unless you read the entire paragraph from beginning to end, you will not see that last sentence. But, I'll repeat it again.
On the second page is
Second
written.
Second page, it's there.
Is
Okay?
there.
If, on the other hand, we go out to a competitor of Kislak, and we go out and borrow the money again, yes, we're gonna pay a prepayment penalty. Because what the bank is doing is simply protecting their own rights as a lender, okay? So our position was, good, if we can, as an example, save money in our operating expenses, create some additional cash flow, and prepay the loan, we have no penalty. So again, please, these questions are out there. If somebody would have called me and asked me, did we borrow 1.4 million again? I would have given them the explanation. Is there a prepayment penalty? I hope I've answered the question.
I think so.
That's the
Thank
point of cutting extra $800,000
There you
to
go.
avoid this.
Any other questions? Guys, it's 9:25. We may have set a record. Any other comments?
So we adjourn?
Mr. Otero?
Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Good night, everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night. Thank you.